I have to see how much stuff I'm going to upload. Probably I'm going to upload everything with really odd titles because I don't quite remember everything that happened today. I know I was talking about this or that and saw Herman and talked to Herman and made another video about this or that. The thing though that this is about the total vindication, and this felt very, very, very good. Even had, of course, to leave a small paragraph in the comments section about it on YouTube that finally Democracy Now! With Amy What's-Her-Face ended up doing ended up interviewing a bunch of people. So suddenly, Democracy Now! Has apparently read Haaretz from, 10 years ago. Democracy Now! Has suddenly managed to read The Gray Zone and get the guy from The Gray Zone for a interview. Democracy Now! Suddenly figured out what everybody kept trying to tell them, including the Simon Wiesenthal Center, that you're funding neo-Nazis in Ukraine, and that this is very, very, very well known. Now Democracy Now! Suddenly knows it. Vindication. 10 years of research. Vindication has come. And soon this is going to hit the Republican Party because we're going to have to face the Bush family recruited Nazis to start the CIA. And that's it. That's the end of the CIA. The CIA is going to have to answer some very serious questions. And then the big one is the CIA is going to have to answer a lot of questions that are going to come from the Ummah. The Ummah has been infiltrated by people the CIA hired that it looks like were fans of Axis thinking, neo-Nazi or Nazi thinking, fascism, stuff like that. So when George Bush talked about something called Islamofascism, he wasn't incorrect. This is something that Reinhard Gehlen even brought up was a real problem that Gehlen had trying to reconstruct intelligence networks across the Middle East. He said denazifying the former Axis allies in the Middle East was very, very, very hard. And this is why, to this day, you see like the Albanian Kosovars and the Albanians particularly are openly Jew haters, and to the point that it's like one of the most well-known things about Albanian football hooligans. And it's because they were Nazis. They sided with the Nazis, and they were found in France. But at the end of the war, the Albanian Nazis had troops in France. And that's how nobody even knew what they were. Our men did not know what an Albanian was. They had never met these people. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing in Lyon? And so now it's all coming out. And it's going to be beautiful as this starts to roll out. And people have no way of dealing with, like, what the hell is the intelligence apparatus? Like, what is it? And it's just that it's just going to be a little bit longer. Because remember, that's what all of us are really waiting for, is when the Bush family finally gets indicted for what they've done by recruiting goddamn Nazis to run our intelligence infrastructure after the war. And now we're starting to see it with the way the FBI behaves. We're seeing it with the way the CIA behaves. And watch, I'm going to be vindicated again. One of the things we're going to find out about the FBI and the Secret Service of Ukraine is that the FBI was actively sending names of people who were against the war to the secret police of Ukraine. And why? Because they're the kind of people who assassinate people. And now remember, we're cheering on that they assassinate people. They assassinated a philosopher's daughter. This philosopher, though called Putin's brain, has never been seen in a photo with the guy. Putin's never been seen with Dugin. But they killed his daughter. And we're proud of it. We're proud that they had done it. And so this is, and then it's this idea of, oh, they weren't shelling civilians in the Donbass and Donetsk. Why would they ever do something like that? Right. So I'm going to enjoy being completely vindicated on all of this, and I hope you all are too. The beauty is that, of course, as many of us have mentioned, in the long run, what are these people going to do when all of the things they thought were true are rather inaccurate? Like, I mean, and that it's going to be like that, like rather inaccurate. What the? Oh, darn it. Did I put that? I put that somewhere stupid again. I really, really, really have to stop doing that. Have to stop putting this in stupid places. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go and look for something that I think I misplaced. Again, as usual, misplacing an item that I hold very dear. And really don't like that I keep doing that. Okay, well, I will talk to you all later.